And here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all the random useless info you want to know. It's Friday Nights with
Jeff
and Joe. And all the way back from episode 8, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Jake Horstmeier with us today.
Hi.
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 It's like you guys are meeting each other for the first time.
Well,
It's been a while.
It has. It has. How you doing, brother? From the same mother.
I'm doing well.
Good.
Yeah, I can't complain. I complain so much. But I
As we do.
can't. I can't, which sounds
We are
like
Americans.
a strange phrase that I can't, yet I am.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, yeah, I'm fine. I have my health, a home,
Wife.
and a cat.
Wife and a cat. What else do you need?
What else? I have food.
That's
But
a-
that there is, too.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's. How are you? That's, I guess,
I'm good.
Closer to the point that we need to get to. Part,
I'm good.
one half of the team that bears the title
Yeah, I'm good.
has your name.
I'm good.
You're good?
I'm good.
Just good?
Things are well. Things are on the up and up.
Yeah.
Not that they were ever down, but I guess it's a good thing because from where I was, they're continuing to go up.
So no matter what level, it would actually be better if things were better, because then now they're even better.
That is correct.
Better.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. So the last time we chatted, though.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for the little intro there, by the way.
Hey, no problem.
Bring that thing in. You know, whenever you want. Just jump on in with whatever you're thinking. Oh, there it is. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. Wow. Did you just make that now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sounds terrible. Just make that up, yeah.
That's the brass ensemble. There.
Oh, it's lovely.
Funny.
Last time we talked, it was just before Christmas time.
It was. It was the Christmas episode.
I do remember having this
I
conversation.
busted Jeff and Joe because we weren't recording
wasn't.
on a Friday.
Now. Yeah, you.
I broke the myth, or more so the illusion.
You shattered
Pulled the
you
curtain
shattered the glass on that one.
Ever
away
since then,
from the Wizard of Oz.
it was horrible.
I know it's all gone downhill from here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you were saying about the last show.
Yeah, I don't
That
know.
was
I really
really it.
did.
I
We
interrupted
talk
you.
about anything useful in that show?
We did. It got
It got
weird-
heavy.
It got
at the end.
Christmassy, and then it got really heavy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because we were talking about well, I don't know if heavy, but I mean like intense.
More serious than what we usually talk about. We'll say
Yeah.
it that way.
Do we want to tread those?
No, so
ones?
this is what we're gonna do. I have a couple things I want to talk about, and then we're
Good.
gonna leave the episode up to Jake. Okay. So
I also have some
You
news stories.
want to talk about?
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do news stories first. Are you gonna read them all, Joe?
Let's read the news. Let's read the news. That's not a good one anyway. Yeah.
And now from the world of fish, ladies and gentlemen. If you remember a couple episodes ago, we had the woman who smells like fish.
I think that was last episode, wasn't it?
No, because
Was
that
it 2
last
episodes?
yeah, it was 2 episodes ago. Last
blur
episode we
together.
had our friends from The Longest Year.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was
Forgot about
Andy
that.
and Isaiah. They're both doing quite well, and
Yeah, that was a really good episode. I thought that was.
yeah.
It was very
Thank
nice.
you for coming on though.
Mhm. We look forward to having them on again. But looking ahead to the world of fish, man makes wheelchair for disabled goldfish.
I saw this.
Yeah, I've seen videos.
I haven't.
I didn't watch the video because it was just too sad.
So it's
He has a bladder condition or spleen or
Well,
something.
We're
so it
gonna
needs
find
a
out.
wheelchair in water.
You'll find out. Yeah.
Yeah,
It has
I'll
a
pass it
propeller on
along to you.
it's almost like a floating wheelchair though.
Doesn't that keep the goldfish out of the water?
No,
No.
it's like very well designed. Here we go. Faced with a poorly pet goldfish that was unable to swim properly, an aquarium worker named Derek, hi Derek,
Hi, Derek.
has been hailed as a hero after fashioning a tiny wheelchair for the animal. The contraption came to the public's attention after an image of it was shared on Twitter by YouTuber Taylor Dean. T. Dean
Taylor
in the
Dean.
house. I'm flipping pages.
Oh God.
Fish affected by...
Page flipping music.
There you go. I love it. Fish affected by swim bladder disease are unable to control their buoyancy and may be found floating upside down, leaning to one side or another, swimming at the top of the water.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's after that. they usually find their way into the toilet.
Jesus.
Saying, anyways.
That's why we get into dark topics.
Yeah, every time. The goldfish in the picture was had the swim bladder issue that prevented him from holding himself upright. And again, there is a picture that we are looking at here, but you can't see it out there.
Oh, so it's just, so the condition would cause unnecessary euthanasia of the
Allegedly.
of the goldfish because you think it's dead and it's really not,
Right?
Because it's floating upside down.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad news, bear.
So
It's like a zombie.
it made in this instance it made the fish permanently stuck to the bottom of the tank. So, describing his fish wheelchair, Derek added, "I got some airline tubing that some people usually use in their tank and just placed it around the goldfish. I added some valves at the top of it, which acted like a chair to prop him up."
Duh.
I don't know if that's how he sounds, but I just gave him that voice. I added weights to the bottom of the chair and keeping him afloat on the top of the styrofoam and slowly removed pieces until he achieved the right buoyancy to make it easy for him to swim around without feeling like he's dragging around a chair. So basically, there's weights on the bottom and a styrofoam up top, and he's just right in the middle. Just tucked there nicely in the middle. That's pretty incredible, actually.
Human ingenuity.
Yeah, and somebody's got a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah.
Or a severe love for goldfish.
I think a little of both we got
They're a
here.
little Finding Nemo.
Yeah,
Looks like it's wearing Beats.
kind of does.
That's funny.
Either that or it's got some oxygen being fed into it, which would... That's never mind. Go on to the next story.
He's
Another
got
thing.
gills.
Do we have a moving on to the next story clip there? Okay, very
Next
good.
story.
Chinese.
A whole new layer to the episode now.
Really.
Chris is going to be so sad that her episode doesn't now have built-in music.
By the way, we are discussing Paranormal Palaver. It's our sister podcast. You can find them on YouTube
And the websites.
and the website, paranormalpalaver.com, and on iTunes and on Stitcher, and more to come. So, anyways,
Scary stuff.
We'll be
Dun, dun,
discussing
dun.
it later.
carrying on. Chinese firms offer pollution solutions with bottled air, hat filters, and smog socks.
I've heard the bottled air before.
This is actually quite sad. Even as Chinese premier Li pledges to ensure that blue skies never become a luxury. Wow. A state-backed firm is doing brisk business selling 48 yuan, which is $6.95 in American dollars, cans of fresh air bottled in a forest in western China. So they're selling bottled air. Because the smog is absolutely horrid over there. I mean,
Well, yeah. Maybe you could try to pull the weed up by its roots rather than putting Band-Aids on.
I disagree.
Just spraying it with something.
They're making money.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Well,
It's
yeah.
probably a
exactly.
government.
That's, yeah.
Each bottle is good for 2 minutes of uninterrupted use. So what do you crack this thing open and just for 2 minutes?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
a deep
That's all you got.
From air filter necklaces to anti-smog stockings, Chinese companies are toting innovative, if not odd, products to consumers worried about the quality of the air that they breathe.
Page-turning music.
Okay. At the close of the annual meeting of the parliament on Wednesday, Li said the air pollution must be brought under control and blue skies should never be a luxury.
Oh, so they are going to do something about it.
Allegedly. Smog alerts are common in northern China, especially during bitterly cold winters when pollution makes masks are frequently out of stock. We set up a factory in Ningdong Forest Park in Shanix, something like that, province, and compressed air directly into the bottles. Customers will feel like they are breathing in the forest, Zai said. Despite widespread criticism on China's Twitter-like microblog, Weibo,
wobble.
Yeah, I know, but they don't fall down. The air reminds me of the forest, said a user. And customer, I'm kind of paraphrasing it.
So are these we're getting them like air in like Poland Spring bottles, or are these like?
I don't know. It doesn't have a
oxygen
picture
tanks?
of it.
And you're,
but
I've seen it where it's like a can of Coke.
Wow.
Where you like pop it open.
But if you pop it open, you're losing the air already.
Well, see,
it just seems like
you
So it says here, as the price is a bit high, we suggest consumers use it little by little. So you must be able to reseal it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's got like a vent or something on there.
Anyways, I'm moving on. I'm enjoying our nice American air.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah, it is.
That's where we've come in the world.
So going along with our smells,
Wow.
there's a perfume that smells like kitten fur.
it's comforting smell.
I'll pass.
I think you could. Do they also do puppy smell? Because that people would buy that. People are buying canned air.
Yeah, who's this marketed towards?
I don't know. Well, we're about to find out. In a photo album somewhere, likely buried deep in the bowels of my parents' dark, dusky basement, there's a picture of me as a 2-year-old standing upright and surrounded by cats. Some people would consider that a nightmare. 4 are seated at my feet. 2 are curled lazily atop a bench just next to me, and I am happy. The photo was taken in Key West, Florida, at the Ernest Hemingway Home and Museum, which, by the way, there are tons of cats that roam around those grounds.
How do you know that?
It's just one of those weird things that you learn. Maybe I just learned, I don't know. Where the legendary writer first kept the polydactyl, meaning 6-toed cats.
Mittens.
Yep. We used to have a cat that was 6-toed. I think that's why I know that, to tell you the truth.
Polydactyl. But where is...
The cats are now called the Hemingway cats, and where many of their descendants still live. I don't know why this is...
Where is the Ernest Hemingway Museum?
That's a rich
Or,
question.
you know, a
I'm sure we
state.
could Google that. Oh, in Key West, Florida.
Yeah, you just said that.
I wouldn't have guessed that he'd be there.
Yeah.
Of all the places that Ernest Hemingway would be. I just wouldn't expect Key West, Florida.
I haven't been back there since my affection... but my affection for the most... my affection for cats remains the same. I love the little sons of bitches, it says. I don't know where it's getting on to how we smell cats. Here are a few reasons why. Firstly, okay.
How did he distill a perfume?
I'm talking amongst yourselves. I'm going to paraphrase this so no one has to listen to the whole thing. Hey, can we have some listening to... Yeah, let's do this.
Reading music?
Yeah.
Do you like no Nintendo theme songs? Do you like play the Mario thing?
Okay, so here it goes. Basically, the paragraph before that I skimmed through is saying that he just loves cats and he loves petting them and all these things. He just loves pussies. Now I don't have to own them.
Joke.
Wow.
Does the story say that?
It took the
No,
whole
you
time
had
for you to
that.
come up with that joke.
That was the paraphrasing.
Wow.
Jeez.
Ba-da-dum-bum.
News.
So basically, he's saying that Demeter Demeter Fragrance Library, a delightfully weird perfume company, best known for its bottling up scents like dirt and rain and paperback-like books, has come out with kitten fur, which is exactly what it sounds like. After 15 years of trying, the brand says they finally managed to capture the olfactory essence of warmth and comfort of that perfect spot, just like behind a kitten's neck. Now we know, ladies and gentlemen. Saving the best for last.
So bad. So weird.
This
is like the worst.
Well, I'm just saying,
No,
man.
we got
typed
bottled
in
air.
Weird
We got
news
bottled
stories.
cats.
This is what I got.
What else you got bottled up in there, Joe?
This one's actually not bottled up. He got out.
This I see.
He
I saw the image.
escaped.
It's pretty
Oh,
funny,
shoot.
actually.
He escaped, but he's stuck, ladies and gentlemen. Naked
So
lover.
let's paint a picture here.
Okay. The picture is
I've got a very large building.
a man
No, let's
Okay, yeah.
gotta zoom into the man.
Let's
okay?
go up maybe 3 stories, maybe 4 stories.
Up on a very large,
on a ledge.
what looks to be
2,
a
3,
apartment
4.
complex, maybe
Yeah, I'd say that. But it's over in
That's
France.
the ledge.
France.
Yeah, it's
so
in
it's
France.
like these old timey apartment buildings.
Yep.
In France.
4 stories up.
And he's like hiding outside a window, or he's
We
like
gotta-
crouched down,
We got a
4
naked
stories
dude.
up.
buck naked,
Buck.
And
no
he-
clothes on,
and he's
and he's
hiding-
crouched over like in the fetal position on
In the buff.
At a ledge.
a ledge outside of a window.
So, folks, tell yourself a story. What's happening?
Yeah,
And we're
you
gonna
tell
fill you
yourself
in
a
on
story, and I'll read this off. Did someone's partner arrive back home unexpectedly?
We'll never know. Tell us, Joe.
That's the conclusion many have come to after seeing this video of a naked man shivering on a rooftop, squatting out of sight beneath a window.
That's awesome.
He must have been hiding from someone, right? Who sent you up there, my brother? Wrote a Facebook user. He's seriously in trouble. The video caption in French, but I live where? Shows his precarious position several floors up from street level. Naked lover hides on roof. There's a couple pictures on page 2. Okay, there we go.
Page
It
3.
isn't clear where it was taken, although it appears to be somewhere in the French-speaking realm. One user commented, "The husband will see the video on Facebook, will laugh for 30 seconds, then realize it's in front of his apartment."
This is house.
Another said, "You risk your life for someone's wife. Very stupid, huh?"
Ooh.
That's the story. I will get these pictures posted up on the old FB page.
Never beer.
Yeah. That's my news stories, though.
That's the news
As
stories
weird
for
as
this
they
week.
are.
Let's read the news. Let's read the news. That's not a good one anyway.
Thanks, Jake.
Jake, do you hear any news stories that you want to share? Anything pop up?
News stories. Try to stay away from the news.
Okay.
These
All right.
days.
That makes sense.
But
Good for you.
every once in a while, there's some. They're just not coming to mind right now.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
So
Jeff,
you
what do
had
have?
things. You had things.
Does Jeff have a little sound? That's what it is.
Let me see here.
Just a single bass note. That sounds like a fish or a tugboat coming to shore.
You're right. You're right.
I'm okay with
Sorry.
the tugboat. I'm okay with the tugboat. All right.
That's Jeff.
Oh,
So-
Jeff must have something to say.
So, for those of you who don't know, I recently purchased a new vehicle.
I didn't know that.
It's a 1999 Chevy Suburban,
Yeah, when he says new,
nicknamed the Beast.
the beast.
It's a very large vehicle. And as
As you do.
you find new things about your car, right?
Yeah.
So I realized one day it has a cassette player. That's awesome. I think I have cassettes
Of course.
somewhere in my
Yeah,
house.
Yeah.
I find said cassettes, put them in the vehicle, and am immediately transported back to middle school when I would create custom mixtapes by taping on the radio.
Duh.
So I would have the radio playing, and then anytime a new one would come on, I'd quickly go over to my other recording one, turn it on, and hit record right away. Boom. And then
Yeah.
it would record the song.
Sure. Yep.
So, unfortunately, the Beast died like 3 days later.
Literally on I-43.
Like on I-43.
Oh.
The piston blew at the bottom. It's not good. So I can't listen to it again. But I was gonna write down all the tracks in order and just read them off. So I'm gonna give you a couple of them that I remembered. So
Excited.
one of my favorite ones, Gangster's Paradise.
Of course.
And then the classic remake, Amish Paradise, was
Paradise.
right on
Yep.
there
Duh.
as well. Wasn't right back to back, but it was in there.
Vicinity.
We had
Right,
Regulate by Warren G. and Nate Taylor. One of my very favorite. I believe we talked about it on the music podcast. I had a little Spice Girls on there. I had a bunch of Will Smith on there.
Really?
I had a
Going
bunch
to Miami.
Chubb, yeah, and Men in Black was on there.
Oh, wow.
I had Chubbawamba on there.
Tub thumping.
I had
That's
trying to
only
think.
like 3 chords, by the way. Very doable.
Oh, there's a lot of them that are just 3 chords.
Yeah.
but anyway, it immediately brought me back. I was having a bad day, ironically, and I threw it in. And I was like, this brought me back, put me in a good mood.
And then everything
and
broke.
so it was awesome. I think I have 1 or 2 more cassettes that I'm gonna try to find and put those in. And,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was like the best part is because you nowadays you have a CD or a digital file. You get the start of the song and the end of the song. but mine are like the DJ talking into the first 3 seconds.
Oh,
and then, or you miss the first couple seconds of it, and then at the end it just kind of goes, and that's and then cuts out, and then there's 2 or 3 seconds of nothing, and then another song halfway into,
it's the DJ talking over the intro of the next song.
And I guarantee you, all of them were recorded on 101.1 on their top 9 at 9. I would just sit and listen to it, and when they had a new one, I would make sure to record it, or like the next day, whatever number it would be. So. But yeah, it was just a great, great day finding that. And that in there. It just immediately brought me back to laying in bed, hearing something good, and quickly pressing it. Because I'd never heard Regulators before, and when that came on, I was like, I knew right away in my soul, like, this is a good song. Boom, record.
Speaking to
in his soul.
And I remember listening to it back, and I'm like, this is crazy what they're talking about. And so, playing that or listening to that song again was just awesome.
It's a trip.
Yeah, it was like. I've been waiting to talk about this on this episode for probably 2 weeks. I told Joe about it.
Right.
But we didn't record last week. So, yeah, because the car's been dead for 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because you were like, I just bought this thing.
Well, I bought it like 4 months ago.
4 days ago.
I bought it 4 months ago.
And then it died.
Didn't really realize about the cassette player thing. Put it in there, and literally I think 2 or 3 days later the thing died. So
it was all that extra, in there still, though. Extra power that it took to run the cassette player.
Yeah.
Just conked out.
I can't handle it. So yeah, that was my that's my positive, and then my negative here is I have a problem with jeans. I love them.
The genome?
No, the jeans is the thing you wear on your pants, on your butt,
on your.
I keep ripping the crotch out of all my pants.
It's a problem.
I've ripped 3 of them in like 2 weeks. Not quite the sound. So I was at work the other day, and I have these jeans, and they're older, so they're a little worn through. And all of a sudden, I'm at work the other day, and I can feel a breeze coming up my drawers, and I was like, I immediately was like, something's wrong. Something is wrong here.
Oh god!
And so the pair I have on now, actually, I sent to my mother, and she's a beautiful, beautiful lady, and she seamstressed a new patch into my the crotch of my jeans. So I don't know. I gotta get
beautiful seamstress.
So I'm leaning 2 ways. Duluth Trading Company. I'm gonna plug them here.
Just careful which way you're leaning, because with the rip in your crotch.
See, I don't know why. I don't know what happens.
Could go right back in the wind.
So Duluth has this this thing that has a little extra cloth in there to kind of give you a little freedom.
Right.
They call them ballroom jeans.
Oh, I like that.
Ballroom.
Balls,
that's what
more
you wear
room.
to a ballroom.
Mm-hmm. No, because it gives your balls more room.
Right.
Not a ballroom.
Because you'd wear them to like a ball at a ballroom, like a gala event.
No,
right?
So you're missing the. Are you ironically doing this here?
Well, so the title's ironic?
Yes, because it's giving your balls more room.
Like, you attend multiple balls in a year?
You fucking with me right now?
I don't know.
Like, I can't take it seriously.
I get it. Yeah.
So
balls are, it's a, like,
euphemism.
if you were to look it up in an Urban Dictionary, perhaps, you would see huevos, testicalia,
Or I just need to get better jeans.
Or
with
that.
Higher quality. So, I'm struggling right now. I'm ripping all my fucking jeans.
From the advertising that
hate
Duluth
that.
Trading Company puts out there, they
Yeah,
seem
I try to
be,
plug them all the time. So,
their
I have a pair of their cargo
sticks
or
around.
their khaki pants. I really like them. It definitely does give you a little bit of freedom.
I have a flannel
balls
from there,
room.
and I got to tell you, that flannel
Yeah,
gives
Joe
your
got some.
balls a lot of room.
Joe got a new flannel shirts or
No, flannel shirts.
yeah.
A lot of room for your balls.
I think you're wearing them wrong. Joe got.
Am I? Am I?
Wait. Have you seen the guy whose balls are so big that he has to wear a sweatshirt? No, for real. Like he wears a sweater. Like his feet go in. It's a hooded sweatshirt. His feet go, or our legs go in the arms. It's like a quadruple XL.
Yeah.
And the balls actually sit
In the hood part?
hood. Google that.
Does he have like there's like a condition?
He
though.
has a
It's like-
condition.
Yeah, it's like-
Elephantitis of the nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that where the guy couldn't even walk.
What is that from?
He had to have like a stroller for his balls.
Yeah, this guy, he was rocking it. I mean, he was.
What movie is that from? Elephantitis of the nuts.
I'm thinking the dog from Van Wilder.
No, it's
That's all I got.
Oh, it's Breakfast Club actually. Like
What?
Judd Nelson is giving Molly Ringwald a hard
Okay.
time
Yeah.
about. You want to see a picture of a guy with elephantitis in the nuts, and Molly Ringwald, who's like the
Goody
uptight
two-shoes,
goody
yeah.
two shoes. She's like, God, you're disgusting. And then he like uses it as an argument to be like, yeah, but you wouldn't like. How would you? He uses it to
Sure.
goad her. It's great.
I get it.
I love that movie.
That's a good movie, though.
It's so
Very
good.
good.
One of the best
Ever.
ever.
Now that we're done talking about balls,
Blue in your eyes. It ain't just color, it's pain. It ain't just blood in your veins. I pray you trust the remains of the boy with the salt-stained wounds. He lies in what he has passed. He swears that time moves too fast. He knows that nothing will last. So show him something.